Good evening, residents of Yishun and fellow Singaporeans. My name is Luke Koh. I studied finance in NTU and I'm managing partner of a private investment business. I hope to serve you in Parliament and in Yishun. Singapore thrived even before the PAP came into power. In fact, David Marshall, the founder of the Workers' Party and Singapore's first Chief Minister, was key to putting Singapore on a path to independence. He loved Singapore and fought to make it better. Like him, the Workers' Party and I want to empower your future. In the 2011 general election, Singaporeans gave the Workers' Party a mandate to wake the driver up. And again, when the opportunity came in the 2013 by-elections, Punggol East sent a strong message to the PAP. As a result, we have seen the driver become more careful. They know they cannot ignore you. They have to listen. They have to change the way they run policy. That is why we see so many policy U-turns by the government. We said there needs to be a minimum wage. The government implemented a progressive wage model. We said the HDB system is broken. Prices are too high and should be pegged to the median income. The government started building furiously to bring prices down for you. We said there needs to be a move towards nationalization of the public transport system. The government announced the new bus contracting model that places the government as the owner of all bus assets and infrastructure, with bus services contracted out. We said Singaporeans need to be given priority in hiring decisions. The government put in place the fair consideration framework to encourage employers to consider Singaporeans before looking overseas. But keep pushing them in the right direction. We need more Workers' Party members of Parliament to make sure that they listen more, that they keep working hard for you. When the government put forward the population white paper, many of you said 6.9 million people is a big mistake. The Workers' Party listened and spoke against the paper. We voted against the 6.9 million population policy in Parliament. The PAP did not listen. All their MPs voted for the white paper. We do not want this to be a repeat of the stop at 2 policy that many of you may remember. The government took many years before they changed course. After Singapore's fertility rate had already fallen below replacement rate in 1977. To make matters worse, they implemented a graduate mother scheme that deprived mothers without a degree of the same kind of benefits and support extended to mothers with a university degree. This was unfair and eventually abandoned because the government realized way too late that it was a misguided policy. We are at the same decision point. Singapore has a fertility and aging problem that mass immigration will not solve. The Workers' Party believes that we need to focus instead on building the Singapore core, growing the resident workforce. We must make sure the government does not make the same mistake they did with the Stop at 2 or Graduate Mother Scheme. We must not let them stay on the wrong path any longer. We must make sure that every Singaporean child, regardless of family income, has the choice to access the type of kindergarten that they want. Today, the government only lets the kindergarten fee assistance scheme to be used for selected kindergartens. Only about half qualify. That means if you need or are eligible, you can only choose half of the registered kindergartens. This stifles competition, brings the quality of learning down for our children, limits a parent's choice on where to send their child for important formative years. We must extend the scheme to all registered kindergartens. We must empower parents to choose the kind of kindergarten they want for their child and not let government get in the way. Singapore will become stronger and more vibrant with more Workers' Party members of Parliament. We will scrutinize policies and ask the tough questions. We will push the government to work harder for you. You should feel ownership for this country, not be helpless to change it. The government today acts like they are your master, but that is upside down. The power should belong to you. You do not serve the government serves you. The Workers' Party knows this well and is ready to serve you in Parliament, ready to put the power back in your hands. Vote the Workers' Party, empower your future.